Every time the central government imposes cuts to funding or doesn't increase funding enough to devolved governments such as the Scottish Government, the local government, say the SNP Scottish Government, will get the blame for it in the media and in politics, often leading to increased support for other parties. We saw this recently when Labour overtook the SNP in Scotland and won pretty much all of the seats in Scotland, significantly helping towards their majority. Is it fair that the SNP should get blamed for cuts or a lack of increase in funding that's actually imposed by the Westminster government, by the Tories or Labour? Yes, and I'll show you why. Not only does the devolved government have limited tax raising abilities, which they don't use to their fullest extent, which could be used to increase the size of their budget, they also simply have the option to fight back against the amount of money they're given. Now, this can be done very simply. All it requires is significant support to organise strikes and protests and general lack of working with the central government until additional funding is granted so that the devolved government is able to do what it needs to prevent austerity, or so that they can get increased tax raising abilities for the same purpose. Now, this might sound stupid, but it has been done before. In 1985, the Trotskyist Council in Liverpool fought against government cuts imposed by the Thatcher government, and organised significant strikes and protests in order to gain funding to build social housing, and this was completely successful, gaining all of the money they required. All this will require is to do this on a larger scale in a devolved region in order to increase the funding. What this would also do is if a certain region, say Scotland, was able to get more funding from central government, it would cause the rest of the UK to also want to get that extra funding, pushing up public service spending, pushing up spending on benefits, and preventing a return to austerity. I hope you enjoyed this video, everyone. Don't forget to subscribe, and if you're not still quite sure what austerity is, I've got some explainer videos.